Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking a field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Bud Dupree was a first-round draft pick for the Pittsburgh Steelers and really blossoming his last few years there, teaming with T.J. Watt to create quite the duo. Dupree had 8 sacks in 2020 before hurting his knee in Week 12, 11 and a half in 2019, and signed with Tennessee for 5 years at better than $82 million.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Titans, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball?
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A.J. Brown is starting to get a well-deserved reputation as one of the top flight receivers in the NFL. Went over 1,000 yards in his first 2 years. Makes another strong catch there.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. Touchdown, Titans. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And they take the lead here at 7-6. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
We all saw the talent, the big plays in Minnesota, but Stephon Diggs really elevated his game in Buffalo last year. Led the NFL in catches with 127. There's another one right there.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans' 35-yard line.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Allen now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Fighting through pressure. Escaping the pressure. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from...
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tackle for loss goes to Matthew Ioannidis. Really nice play. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Tannehill on first down. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy.
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's.
Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bills have retaken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he's got the hook up to McLeod. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Ray McLeod, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Gostkowski the extra point. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Steps away to his left. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. Stays on his feet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. Man open. Here's Jones. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. A good pickup there at 22. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, it became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And the lead is now 2. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now it's 2nd and 9. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They will find Davis. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
Switch up. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. I hope you got your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
58's Mike. Watch the run. They're running it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And he's got room. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running left, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Tannehill. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Tannehill to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And they take a knee. So it's a victory here for the Bucs.